Beautiful Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame bonus reading. I'm just cleansing your space here, and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. I have done a general reading, a career reading and a love reading so far for this month, but I've been guided to do a twin flame reading as a bonus read. I don't often like doing these readings as the energies are quite intense, but I have been guided this way, so here I am. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio, let's get straight to your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? Thank you so much. Okay, then I'm just going to leave it there. Thank you. For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the card. I believe that is my energy and not the message you're here to receive. Okay, so what we have here is the overall energy of how your twin flame is feeling in this present moment. And we have make the effort. Okay, they recognized that they were not making the effort in the connection. In fact, they were running away from the connection because it scared them. It was quite intense. They'd never felt anything like it before, and they were not ready to put in the effort because they were trying to get, they're showing me career options. They wanted something a little bit more lighthearted is what they gave me. How rude. I mean, Scorpios were very deep and intense, but we do like to have fun. But they're just showing me they wanted something at that present time when they met you. First, they wanted something a little bit more carefree. It says here, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. They're currently in some sort of transformation period where they're starting to listen to their guides. It's almost like they're starting to awake spiritually and realize the connection between you and them, Scorpio. And they're realizing that they messed up and that they did not make that effort. Their spirit guides are now guiding them to recognize how important the connection was and that you are indeed very special. It's twin flame. They're recognizing it on a soul mate level because the connection is so intense. They've never felt anything like this before, and they just cannot get you out of their mind, Scorpio. They cannot, no matter how much they try. The pull, magnetic pull, psychic magnetic pull is too strong, and they always think back to you, no matter who they've been with since, if they have indeed been with someone else. Yet they're saying, yes, this is your soulmate. So they're currently getting information downloads from their higher self and also spirit guides that are around them, and those downloads are transmuting the energy as soulmate level. They recognize you on a soulmate level. When they go deeper, they will realize it is twin flame, and yeah, they're only waking up to that. The energy I'm feeling right now is very heavy-hearted, okay, because they're looking at how they treated the connection with you, Scorpio, and they're not impressed with themselves. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What is the overall energy of this twin flame connection that's happening right now in the present? Thank you so much. Oh, got two there. Do you want another? No, they want to leave it there. Okay, for those of you who are new to my channel, I get guided to the cards that I can take and the ones, if there's a block of cards, I don't take. Yeah, High Priestess. Okay, so you could be dealing with Virgo here, but this is, they're listening to their intuition now. They were completely blocked before, and they are having an awakening here. Okay, this is about secrets of the universe being revealed to them. They're finally becoming spiritually aware. I mean, it took their time, right? But what I'm getting is that they were so clouded. I feel like this person, your twin flame, was... they're giving me all that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold. So this person is quite financially oriented. They went after higher goals in terms of their career, or gravitated towards karmic partners in order to learn lessons. They were guided that way. That's the nature of twin flame. We're often guided to wake ourselves up, as it were, until such time as we get to a certain level where we can reconnect with our twin flame here. So they often gravitated towards similar people who were interested in finances and, you know, keeping up with the Joneses, as it were, you know, always making sure on paper and to everybody else it looks like it's awesome, but deep down in their soul they realized something was off, but they could never pinpoint it until now. They're finally listening to their heart. And they're thinking about family and family roots, putting things down. They're showing me, it's almost like they're awakening their consciousness. Consciousness there. They're finally connecting, but also they're giving me the star energy because there's some stars there. There's healing happening here, inner clarity, and they're opening themselves up to the idea that miracles happen. Okay, this person that you're dealing with here often believed in what they can see. They do not believe in the unknown. They're a very practical person. Again, it's Virgo card, so it's very much sort of grounded in what they can see, that dependable, reliable energy. Almost scientific, this person is quite analytical. And if you came to them and said, I saw, I don't know, I saw a fairy. I'm just pulling it out right now. I'm not being guided to say this. If you said I saw a fairy, they go, well, I don't believe you because I didn't see it, okay, or a ghost or something like that. They need to see it themselves and they do not believe. They're starting to wake up to the idea that there is higher powers that are working in the universe now. They're starting to believe in the unknown and trusting in the cycle of the universe lining things up for them. They're opening their consciousness and they realize, as you can see in this particular deck, this is the White Witch Tarot, which is a series of major arcana cards only. You can see that this face is split in two. They're waking up to the idea that you are their counterpart, Scorpio. There is an awakening here, okay? They're starting to listen to that intuition and trust themselves. The knowingness that is deep within them. There is a calling, and it is a calling between you and them that they've never understood, but they recognize that it is a special bond that they've had with no one else. Okay, they're definitely thinking about the future as well and wanting a family, or, you know, settling down. There's some reproductive organs here, and there's a heart upside down, which shows that they were not in their heart space when they met you, but that is all turning. It's breaking open. They're cracking open now in realizing there are other forces at play. Yeah, so it's the end of a cycle. The karmic cycle has ended for them. And they're finally, they've learned the lessons. It's the completion of that cycle. Lessons have been learned, and now they're moving on to the next stage, which is coming forward to reconnect with their twin flame. Now, twin flame energy is very chaotic and very painful. Often for a Scorpio in particular, don't shoot me, cross watchers, but what I'm getting is often for a Scorpio in particular, because we psychically, we recognize our partner kind of instantly. We just know. So when we come into contact with that twin flame energy, we are consumed by the fact that we just know. And often the other counterpart does not recognize the energy, and there's a lot of karmic lessons to be learned before you come back around. It is so painful for Scorpio because we plunge those depths of pain because we wonder why they cannot recognize something that is so obvious to ourselves. Okay, so I really feel you here, Scorpio. I'm reaching out there with a lot of love because it is very almost debilitating sometimes, because it stops us from being able to move on to other relationships, because when you've met the energy of a twin flame, nothing compares. Okay, now this is across the board, of course, but Scorpio, we often recognize those depths, and we are not afraid to look at the pain, but also the beauty of that pain that comes with the cycle of a karmic, of a twin flame connection. Okay, they're eradicating jealousy also. This is somebody who was quite jealous of it's almost like they were jealous of you, Scorpio, in some way. You know, perhaps they didn't like you talking to other people, male or female. This is not a gender specific reading, but I've got somebody who was quite possessive, and they couldn't deal with those feelings, and they just ran away from it because they thought they recognize you were somebody that they didn't want to lose. And the being with you, there was always a a chance that it could go wrong, and therefore they had to be the one to leave so that they didn't get hurt if you were to ever leave them. They didn't recognize the twin flame connection. It's almost like they just wanted to parachute out of the relationship as quickly as possible as soon as they recognized there was a lot of depth of feeling here. Okay, that cycle has come to an end. They're recognizing that they were all wrong, but also they recognize they had to learn a lot before they could come back around. Okay, so they're releasing this jealousy here, or this this petty behavior where they're just giving me this energy of they wanted to hurt you before you had a chance to hurt them, because they recognize that if they were in a partnership with somebody else, yes, it would be painful to leave that partnership, but it would be destruction, complete and utter oblivion if you were to leave them, because of the depth of their feeling here. Okay, so they were not ready to live with those chances, is what they're giving me. But now they recognize the whole opening themselves up to the unknown. Okay, this connection. Okay, so we're moving on. The Wheel of Fortune is actually now in your favor for you to reconnect in that cycle. That we all have free will, so it's up to you, Scorpio, whether you want to reconnect with that energy. But they're finally waking up and realizing, I want to say mistakes, but it's not mistakes. They're realizing the cycle. Scorpio, you're very astute, and you recognize that the cycle had to happen that way, because that is the way twin flame connections work. Excuse me, I'm really hot because, and I get really sweaty when I'm doing, oh, there we go. When I get, wow. Sorry, I just need to process that for a moment because I feel a lot of pain in this reading. One moment, please. Okay, so I often get very hot when I'm dealing with the Scorpio twin flame energy, because I am also a Scorpio, so I understand the levels of it. And we have the Fool. Okay, so they're recognizing that they need to start anew from the very beginning. This is a fresh new hope for the connection. It is taking those chances. As I said, they recognize that they now want to take those chances because there is no escaping a twin flame bond, and they want the higher love. They're ready to receive it. They've done the work. Okay, so this is a new beginning, and it is a wonderful adventure that is about to start. They realize that they were not making the effort, and now is the time. They have to make it up to you first and prove themselves, because Scorpio, we're not just going to take that shit. That's just not the way it works. They're here to prove themselves. They're here to make an effort because they recognize there is no other connection that even comes close to the one they had with you, Scorpio. Okay, this is very freeing for themselves as well. They had there's a lot of stigma attached to this person about how other people perceive them. They always cared about how they looked to other people. They were not at ease with themselves. They were very immature, and very immature. They're showing me this picture again. It's like, again, not a gender specific reading, but they're asking me to look at the little boy kissing the little girl, and they're showing me that moments later they run away. Okay, it's that sort of energy that they had, very in and out kind of energy, very in a cycle there, and it was just very immature. But they're starting off the journey anew. They want a fresh start here. Okay, and you're definitely going to get some sort of apology, I feel. They want to give it, as you see, this figure in this card has got a big, it's a jewel. Okay, they want to come in and offer you a jewel. This person, very closed off. They actually consider their heart the jewel, and nobody's managed to touch it. No one has ever managed to reach inside and touch that heart like you have, and they've kept it in a cage. They have had other partners in their lives, but there's always been a cage around it. No one gets close. This is their jewel. Well, now they're just about to take that jewel out of the cage and actually offer it to you in their hand. That's what they're showing me here with this. They're showing me another image of it being a heart and giving it. Okay, I'd love to know what jewel this is, but when I put my thumb over it, I'm hearing ruby. So and ruby is obviously, this is pinkish purple here, but they're giving me in the image they're giving me is a ruby. So I guess that corresponds with the heart. This is time. There's a lot of peace but they're coming in to prove themselves, okay? Because it's under the Make the Effort card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know with regards to twin flame connection? Can you please guide them? For those of you who are interested, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot to get the confirmations and clarity. Thank you so much. The World. Okay, so the World is in reverse here, which shows that they recognize there is unfinished business here, that you are a soulmate. They cannot escape the wheel, as it were, the wheel of fate. Okay, we do have Wheel of Fortune on the board, but the World often talks about the completion of a cycle and you know, learning lessons. They recognize they have unfinished business there, but there is a but. They're saying there is an unfinished lesson. They're going through the transformation at the moment. So there's just something that's stopping them right now. Now, I know everybody says this, it's such an obvious thing to say, and I hate hearing it myself. We're like, oh, and here comes the delay bit. There is something, we're going to get some clarity on here as to why there is a slight delay. But they're recognizing that they've got one last thing to complete before they come right round to you. Okay, but as far as it stands with them, they want to offer you the world, but there is one thing they need to do to complete the cycle. There is unfinished business here. That's how they're recognizing it. It's like always throughout time they've talked to their friends about you, about this connection that they cannot shake, and they've always said, well, there's always unfinished business with my Scorpio, but they could not recognize it as twin flame. They could not recognize it anything else because they just didn't believe in that sort of thing, is what they're giving me. Thank you so much. They're just giving me the words hocus pocus. They always thought it was hocus pocus. Perhaps this person always actually used that term to even describe this. Now, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There are some financial issues here, okay? Perhaps some family conflicts also when we have the Ten of Pentacles. This person could also have a family. You may be aware of that or not. That doesn't speak to everybody. They said just now, that's not for everybody, okay? So if you know that this person has a family or, you know, has a higher commitment relationship, then that message is for you. But if if your twin flame does not have a karmic relationship at this present moment in time, then it's not for you. They've just said not for everybody. So, but this is what they're telling me in general, though, for all, is this person has financial issues and they need to work out some finances before they come back around. Okay, there's some okay, yeah. It's like they want to come in with a stable offer. They don't want to just come in and you go, oh, here they are again, same old, same old. They don't have money, they don't blah blah blah. You know, they don't want to appear that way. They want to come in with some sort of they've got a lot of pride, this person. They don't realize that money doesn't actually mean anything to you. It's nice to have those things, but in terms of your love connection, money means nothing. Okay, they're giving me, one second. Sorry, one moment, please. They're just giving me. Yeah, this person often chose relationships for the money. They often gravitated towards male or female relationships because it comes back to all that glitters is not gold. They've realized all that glitters is not gold, but there are some financial issues. They will encounter some sort of financial loss by the end of the month, they're giving me. There's something, and they're just trying to wrap up all these finances before they come at you, because they just don't want to come empty-handed. And this person really believes that money is the attractive kind of, you know, they've got it all going on. You know, they want to appear successful to you, even though that doesn't mean anything in the world. Really, it's nice to have, you know, be able to pay your bills and stuff like that. But they still, that's the lesson. Yeah, that's the one last lesson they need to learn. Okay, because it's with the World card there. That last lesson is that they need to get their finances in order, but the lesson they have to learn is you're not here for the money. Okay, Scorpio, you see through all that. All that glitters is not gold. Okay, Seven of Swords here. It's in the upright position. Okay, and this is this person was always running away from you. They recognize that. They see where they need to make the new start, and they want to make that effort and show you that they're not in that energy anymore. Okay, they want to. They're actually going to come in and have some communication, because we're dealing with swords here, which is, you know, the intellect, the mind, things they've been mulling over, and communication. Ultimately, communication, and they want to talk to you about, you know, how they always ran away from the connection. They betrayed your trust. They may even have been dishonest in the relationship in order to run away from the connection. They felt it was a very intense, deep, scary connection there, and they didn't understand it, so they just didn't want anything to do with it, because they felt at the time they were all about their career, making money, and appearing, they're saying the word appearing, successful to everybody, when deep down they were empty. That's what they're giving me here. They want me to have a look here. Yeah. They also want to communicate to you here. There's all these black feathers in the bag. They want to communicate to you that everything they felt, they ran away. They ran away, and they took, you know, they took a piece of you each time, they're saying. They took a piece of you each time, and they want you to recognize, they're going to communicate this, and I mean, so what? Screw them. But anyway, what they're saying is they want you to recognize that actually they've had nothing but bad luck since that time. Okay, so I fully expect to see a karma card come up here, justice being served. They feel like ever since they did you wrong, they've carried that unlucky bag around with them with the black feathers in there, and it has burdened them. Okay, they're going to give you that that in their truth. They want you to know that they feel ever since they hid away from the sun, okay, because you are their happiness there with that sun energy shining down. They've got the hoodie on, you see, they're hiding away, they're slinking away into you know, into the unknown there with every piece that they took of you every time they returned, and they recognize it brought them nothing but bad luck. Okay, but they carried it around with them, their guilt. They want to give you their guilt. They want to express their guilt to you. Okay, and yeah, you know, you listen with love, of course, because you don't want to have any karmic debt here, but they recognize they did you wrong. Okay, Nine of Swords here, and it is again in the upright position. So this again talks of their anxiety, their grief, their depression. They're probably going to give you the energy, well, they're going to communicate to you rather that there's always unfinished business in this connection, but they had a lot of lessons to learn, because they were acting from a point of depression. They've never been able to escape. They're giving me they've never been able to escape the dark cloud, and you often flew into that dark cloud as that wonderful you know, a spirited bird there, and you tried, and they're showing me that you have tried and tried and tried, and they just couldn't shake it, but it was their dark cloud to get rid of. Okay, and they had a lot of anxiety. This person was never ever completely happy with themselves. They always felt like they were living up to other people's expectations, is what they're giving me, and it left them empty, and yeah, a lot of grief. They felt bad ever since what they did to you. So there's a lot of that communication coming on in there with that Nine of Swords, and it haunts them. They're haunted. This person is really haunted. And you know, I don't condone anyone's behavior when it's in the negative, but they're going to try and give you some sort of communication as to why this happened. This person was never ever happy with themselves. They were loathing. They're giving me self-loathing, and it comes, I feel like it comes from childhood. Yeah, they said unhappy childhood. 10 of Pentacles. So there was a problem there. A broken, a dysfunctional family, and they were always ousted as being other. They never felt like they ever fitted in, and that is the same in this situation. They ran away from themselves. Okay, yeah, but they're having transformation. So this is the Death card. This is a beautiful Death card, okay, because often people get very, very scared of the Death card. Scorpio, it is you turning up in your reading, Major Arcana card, and it talks about big changes. This person has had a big ego death, okay? I did say this person has a lot of pride, but I really feel karma has the Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's the Wheel of Fate. And I fully expect to see justice on the board, because this person has had a rude awakening. But this transformation is always very positive. People forget that the Death card is about rebirth. It is a shaking up of old energies that no longer serves. And as you can see, this person is opening up to the wisdom of the universe. You know, their face is full of the universe opening there. It's got a big big star in the middle of it, which is a lot of healing. This healing is bringing a renewal and a faith, and they're believing in miracles. They're starting to believe in the unknown, as I said at the beginning here, and they want to come in here after this transformation is complete. They're very much like, this person is not very good with social media either. They often they're showing me that they skirt under the radar, as it were. They may have some profiles, but nothing really ever appears on there. It's almost like they use this profile to stalk you or other people. They're giving me, we'll see if a Page of Swords turns up, but this person often operates under the radar, they're giving me, okay? They like to see what's going on with everybody else, but they tell nothing about what's going on with them, okay? They're very secretive, very guarded, very cloaked, but they're starting to open their minds, okay? They're really connected right now. They're super listening. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Now I feel that so this is new hope returning. Of course, this is recovery. This person is in a recovery mode. If they haven't contacted you already, because I'm feeling like there's been some contact, if they haven't contacted you already, then they are about to. And I feel it's come from the fact that, Scorpio, you realized you had to cut this connection. Now you can never ever cut a twin flame cord. You can do like a cord cutting, which only reboosts and re-energizes the connection in a positive sense. And you've tried. Believe, I can feel you've tried. So you may have gone silent on this person and cut them out of your life because the behavior just was cyclic. It just kept going round and round and round. You're like, I'm done having my heart broken. And that gave the whole connection a space to breathe, and they've woken up. You left them out in the cold. That 5 of Pentacles is on the board because that is the energy. And they had to recover. They had to realize and be broken open with this transformation card. They had to have a rebirth and a recognition of the forces that are in play here with your twin flame energy, and this is what's bringing them back around, okay? So they have, it's almost like they have been reset, and they recognize how they didn't make the effort. They were atrocious, I'm seeing, to you with that 7 of Swords, but they've carried that guilt around, and they want a new hope, okay? They want a new start with you, and they are hopeful that, because they always knew that you recognized the connection straight away, and they're hoping, because they're not really sure how twin flame connection works. They think soulmate, okay? They're just hoping that it's not too late, is what I'm getting here. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Now, Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's in the delay underneath the world, the unfinished business. They're showing me again that actually it is finances that is putting this connection slightly on hold, because this person is, there's still that lesson to learn about money. It is a short lesson they're giving me. It is a short lesson, but something until the end of the month. This is June, so yeah, something until the end of the month, and then they know where they're at with their money, okay? This is they are impatient in terms of wanting to give you an offer, okay? When the Page of Pentacles is in the upright position, this is a patient person who is possibly younger than you with the energy, because pages are a younger energy. It could be not in age per se, but it's just about the energy and this immaturity that they had. But when they're in the upright position, they're often patient, but they do bring in that news, and they come with an offer, okay? In the reverse there, this person is impatient. They want to make the offer to you, but they recognize that it's not ready yet, okay? They need to be seen as having everything in their life in order before they actually come towards you. Okay, this person, their last lesson is about recognizing how they are perceived. They still don't recognize 100% that if they just came towards you with their heart like they want to, nothing else matters. As long as they come in truth and love, nothing else matters. Okay, this is a very strange thing they've just said to me, and I will give it to you because that's what they've said. Perhaps it resonates with somebody out there. It's a strange saying, but anyway, I would live in a bin as long as I'm with my twin flame. It's a very strange thing for them to say, but that's the energy I've got. That doesn't mean you want to actually live in a bin or in a garbage. Bin is very British, okay? Bin, garbage. So they're basically saying, the sentence is, I will live in a garbage can as long as I'm with my twin flame. So, as I'm sure you don't actually want to do that, but that's the energy of the connection. Nothing else matters, okay? Again, it connects to the all that glitters is not gold. Four of Cups, okay? They are hoping here that it's not a missed opportunity, because they recognize that when you connected, there was a feeling of apathy with this person. They were not happy with themselves. They were not happy with their life. They had expectations on them from other people. I feel it extends from a dysfunctional family members who expected them to go a certain way in life and get money before love. Okay, and they're hoping that they have not missed the opportunity. Four of Cups is about emotions, and they want to come in and give you that. Interesting. They want to come in and give you everything that they have to offer, but they're just waiting. But also, they want to communicate with you that they didn't recognize how much of a gift you were when you were offered by the universe. They see you as that gift. They actually see you, Scorpio, as that gift that they turned down or missed out on and didn't recognize you at the time. They didn't recognize how incredible you were at the time. They're showing me, wow, this is beautiful. They're showing me, they want me to look at the card in particular. You can see all those bowls of water there, those cups of water. They just said any old cup, any old cup. They didn't see the vibrant cup that was full of life in color and radiating all this magic. They just didn't see it. They didn't see it. Okay, and instead they chose to be with any old cup there, which left them dissatisfied. Okay, but they were scared of the connection, that they didn't see it. I mean, that is the way twin flame connections go. But sometimes I always think there's a lot of excuses that go on here. But life and human beings, we are so complex, okay? Something that is very important and distresses us may not distress another person. And this person that you're dealing with here had a lot of anxiety. They were never comfortable with their true self. They became their true self when they were with you. And you showed them a mirror of, because you mirror each other's emotions, and they did not like what they saw, because they were not comfortable with just being themselves. They have an ego where they have to appear to other people as being very successful and being, in the spotlight, as it were. They didn't like the fact that you knew the true them, and it was reflected back to them in your connection. They hated that, okay, because they were unevolved. Okay, because we have the death card on the table, they recognize that they were unevolved, and now they are evolving to see the oneness. Oh, wow. They gave me this, the oneness in your connection. Okay, that divine timing is at play, but also that no matter what happened, you were always meant to be in each other's lives. Okay, you may have even bumped into each other, these strange coincidences. There are no coincidences. Well, they're starting to look at that. Okay, Ace of Swords. So communication, new communication is coming on in. They are giving me July, because at the end of June, something comes to term or comes to fruition with regards to their money. They know where they're at the end of June. I don't know what that pertains to right now. Hopefully we'll go a bit deeper and see. But the Ace of Swords is about communication, okay, bringing new communication in there. They're conflicted about a few things. They're trying to work things out. As you can see, all those mathematical equations, it's like they're working out their money, but they really want to ask you. Actually, that's quite nice. They actually want to ask you that when they want to be, this person's quite charming, and it's not a male or female read, but they're very courteous. They're giving me the word gentlemanly. So even though it's not a gender specific reading, they're giving me this inner chivalry. Sorry, they just corrected me and said use chivalry. Okay, so this person is actually wanting to ask you if you want to go to the next level with them. Okay, they're going to give a lot of explanation first. They're not going to go just bowling on in saying, okay, I'm ready, do you want to go to the next level? You'd be like, screw you. There's a lot of talking to be done here, a lot of explanations, and also an apology. Okay, but they are giving me that their apology will come in the form of action. They want to make the effort, because they don't want to give you empty words anymore. They want to come in truth with that Ace of Swords. They're listening to their higher self here, that beam. They're getting those downloads, okay? And they want to release the bad luck as well. The bad luck and the heaviness that they've carried with them, because they recognize that when they are with you, they are free, because that is when the twin flame connection comes to fruition. It's like you two are the only people who exist in the world. There is a freeness about it, and they want to recognize, they want that to happen. With you, they breathe. That's what they just gave me. With you, they breathe. So there is a wonderful release when they are with you. Okay. Yeah, they said the sentence, something that's truly special is worth working for, okay? And they didn't recognize that before. I mean, they wanted to take the easy route, and they recognize that that's not the way. And also we have the infinity sign, so they also believe that you've possibly met in past lives. Now, we both know that you have had past lives together, but they're only starting to wake up to that with that infinity sign. That's what they're showing me here. Okay. Where would you like that? They want it in between. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I'm truly grateful for the messages. Could you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection at this present time? Yeah, they're giving me, there is some sort of, if you haven't heard from them already, they will be in contact at some point this month. But this offer that they're coming on in, this proposal and speaking their absolute truth, does not happen until July. That's when they feel they're ready to talk in terms of what's been going on exactly with them. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you. Three of Cups. Okay, so there may have been a third-party situation here. This person may have chosen someone over you, and they will communicate that if that is what happened there. They no longer want to have that. They're releasing that energy. Perhaps this person always gravitated towards third-party situations. Again, they've said not for all, but there are some of you who recognize this to be your twin flame person. That's their energy. They always gravitated because they were like, it's like they like to live excess. Nothing was ever enough. They were always looking for attention. They always needed a backup plan person, because they always felt people were going to leave them. Okay, so they could never be alone, and so they had they were very codependent, but also some substances they're giving me as well. This person had a lot of toxic cycles actually, but what they're giving me is they had abandonment issues from childhood. They're also giving me, because the High Priestess is on the board, some sort of mother issue. Perhaps their mother either abandoned them or wasn't around very much. There's something that's gone on there with a mother figure is what they're giving me. It's very dysfunctional upbringing, very dysfunctional foundation. It was not a happy family at all. And this person felt quite alone in this connection. Even with their siblings, there was just no connection. They felt very alone. That's why they gravitated towards third-party situations, because they always felt they needed someone to cling to if they were ever left by a person in a relationship. They're releasing that energy now. They want me to have a look at this card. Okay, they want to show this symbol here on this card, this person's back. Okay, now this symbol did come up a couple of readings ago, perhaps for Scorpio. I'll have to have a look back. But this symbol is a Celtic symbol. And what are they giving me? Celtic. They've given me two things, Celtic and Greek. Now, I know they do not live hand in hand, those two, but apparently the symbol is Celtic and has some sort of connotations in Greek, but it means to move forward. They're moving forward from this energy. They're giving me 3 legs. This is interesting. Okay, so even though they do not look like legs, they're giving me 3 legs. It's forward motion. They are moving on from any sort of third-party situation or third-party energy that they may have dealt with in the past. They are recognizing that this does not serve them any longer. They're also giving me they recognize they did not support you. So if your person was not, your twin flame was not ever gravitating towards third-party situations, what they are giving me is they recognize that, sorry, I just want to get the message correctly. They recognize that there was no support given from them. They did not make the effort, and they are releasing that energy, okay, is what they want. They are releasing that negative energy. Now, judgment, okay? Judgment there is in reverse. They were in denial, okay? They feared the connection here. They were weak. That's what they've given me. They did not recognize the connection as being as important as it was. They knew it was very intense, and they recognized that as a scary thing that they did not want to gravitate towards. This person, this person was always worried about what other people thought of them, okay? And this person recognizes that they would have happily given it all up for you and the connection, but that scared them. And they had an image or some sort of pride. They had some pride. They had an image to reflect to other people, either their friendship circle or their dysfunctional family. So they could not process the love that was between you, and then they ran away from it. Okay, so judgment is in reverse. They recognized that they were in denial, but the wake-up call has started. Okay, they're realizing with that high priestess energy, they're more in tune with what's going on in the universe, as it were, that pull between you both, and they recognize they have to make the effort because you are their wish fulfillment. Okay, they want to be with that higher twin flame energy, but yeah, they were in denial. Okay, they're going to talk to you. The first card here on the board is what they're speaking their truth. Okay, with that Ace of Swords, and what they're telling you is they're releasing this energy and recognize they did not support you, but also that they were in denial about the connection. Even though they recognized it deep down, they ran from it. That's what they want to communicate to you. That's what will be given in the first week of July. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ooh, I love that. Yeah, they see you as their counterpart. They want to, this is my marriage card, okay, 4 of Wands, beautiful, because they recognize there is freedom with you. It's so interesting, so interesting that even other people that they've been with, the idea of marrying them feels like they would be trapped, or because this person's quite free-spirited, but with you, they recognize that even if they were married to you, there is a freedom, that you wouldn't ever pull them down or hold them down, that they would want to stay. Okay, people often gravitate towards situations like marriage, etc., etc., and it's because what is expected of them, and this person just didn't want to do stuff like that. They often felt that it would mean the end of their freedom if they were to get married, and they realized that the only person if they ever entertained marriage with, the only person they would ever feel free with is you, because they recognize it's a twin flame. Well, they didn't recognize it was a twin flame energy. I'm describing it. It is because it is a twin flame energy. So they're going to communicate also that they want to marry you. They want a higher level commitment with you. Okay, we have the High Priestess there. They're recognizing that you are their counterpart. I don't ever like to say other half, because I feel we are all whole beings by ourselves. We are never half of something. Okay, I feel our twin flames are our counterpart. Okay, I just want to clarify that. Okay, so this person recognizes they want to come back. This card is often a homecoming card. You feel like home to them. They want to celebrate. This is what they're going to communicate with you. They want to celebrate the connection that you have. They want to show it off to their friends. They want to talk about the future here. Okay, they want a reunion. This is a reunion card, but ultimately they want to have a marriage with you. Is what I'm getting here. As I said, my Four of Wands is, you know, my step towards marriage, recognizing that you've met the person that you want to walk the journey of life with. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know regarding this twin flame connection? Can you please guide them to any advice or further messages with regards to this person? Yeah, they had a Tower moment. This is so interesting. It's a very similar message to... you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Virgo. The Taurus energy read was similar in that they've asked me to put this card over here. Now, in the Taurus reading, a card flipped out and they would not let me see it until the very end, and it was the Tower. Okay, so this person is going through the Tower moment at the moment. There is definitely an unwanted financial change with this person, but there is upheaval in their life that has forced them to the next stage, which is the enlightenment phase with that the Death card and the High Priestess. Okay, so they're living in that energy. That's why they're not completely, it hasn't fully come to term, this Tower card. Now, the Tower card, people are very scared of this card as well. I love this card also because the lightning bolt in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, the lightning bolt hits the Tower and sets the Tower on fire, and two figures leap into the unknown. Okay, now if they stayed in that burning Tower, they'd be burnt. So they're taking that leap because they need to shake up their energy. Okay, the universe often comes along with the Tower moment, like an aha moment that sparks a change of energy, a shake-up of stagnation. Okay, so it is often something to be embraced. Okay, when things look like they're going wrong, it's often for a reason. Things do that topple so that you can rebuild with a stronger foundation and do it the right way. So this person is definitely rebuilding. Okay, stronger foundations. They've got that Fool card on the inner. They recognize they were a fool, but they're starting with. They want a new. They want a fresh hope, a new start with you. Okay, they're recognizing they need to give you their heart and give you an explanation. Thank you so much. Ooh. 10 of Cups. Look at that, and it flipped over a couple of times. 10 of Cups is they want it all with you. Okay, this is they've never had a functional, solid grounding for a family unit, and they want to buck the trend. They want to shake everything up and have that solid family unit with you. Okay, this is about total love, total support. They want you to be there forever. Okay, they recognize you've been with each other in other lifetimes. There is a familiarity with you because they're just opening themselves up to this connection, and they want to build a family unit with you. Okay, they want to come together, and yeah, it's just they want it all. You know, I feel like this person's going to renounce the idea of money is important. This is their final lesson, is what they're giving me. But this person, they just want to be happy. They want to breathe. And they keep saying they can breathe with you. They just want to breathe. So they're giving me that there. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We will go again. Thank you so much. Any further messages regarding this twin flame connection? Thank you so much. Hangman. Okay, they've got a lot of wisdom from the situation. They were suspended for a while. They've gone and done a lot of internal work with that Hangman. They had to get a different perspective on life. Okay, they realized that things just kept going wrong for them, and they kept realizing that, why is this going wrong? Why am I repeating the same patterns? Wake up. It's because you haven't learned the lesson. Okay, they've just woken up. And they've got the wisdom. They put themselves in this position. The Tower came along, I feel, to give them the final kick up the you-know-what in order to recognize their spiritual path. They were very clouded. They're showing me this person with lots of, like, they've got 2 phones, 2 cell phones, laptops, computers, paperwork, financial dealings, people talking at them, expectations. They've put a lot of pressure on themselves to build this image of themselves that was very empty. They were empty inside, okay? And they just hung there, suspended in nothingness, recognizing that this does not serve me. What am I doing? Why am I feeling like this? Okay, they were very selfish in the past, but in the upright position, they're awake. This person is finally awake to their happiness, where their happiness lies, and it is with you. Okay, they're happy. They recognize you are their counterpart. You are their happiness. You are the person they're meant to be with, and you know that. I know that, but it's taken them a while to get shaken up and learn the karmic lessons they were meant to in order to get there. Oh, interesting. They've asked me to go back to the Ace of Swords and show the staircase. They said they've been climbing the staircase until they got to the final level of enlightenment, and finally they're there. Okay, they recognize it's all starting to come into place. Now they're also giving me that this thing that went on around the world, this pandemic thing, that has a lot to do with it with this person. This person was very engaged in financial affairs, and things did not go very well for them, but they started to recognize where they were unhappy because their usual systems that they had built in place fell away because of what happened, and they've been left watching things crash down with that tower, and that gave them the time to breathe and think and recognize where they're truly happy, and this psychic connection that you have got with them. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Any final messages for my beautiful Scorpio? Can you please guide them with regards to any advice, anything else that this person will be coming in to communicate? Thank you so much. Yeah, there we go. They're going to communicate that they're releasing toxic cycles. They're releasing substance abuse. I feel this person was quite in a clutch of, I'm seeing alcohol, but they're showing me the codependency as well. So they're releasing this. They're in recovery. They're leaving an abusive situation. They gravitated towards people who did not serve their higher good because they always felt like they weren't good enough. It comes from their childhood, and I feel like that they had, don't shoot the messenger, Scorpio, I'm just giving you what I'm being guided towards. I feel like their mother was very abusive, and they gravitated towards people who were quite cold and abusive also. They just were perpetuating a cycle is what they're giving me, but they're releasing all that toxic energy now, and they're looking forward to having a fresh start that is more healthy. Yeah, they're leaving all that abusive stuff behind. They're disconnecting from being in their head also. Oh, interesting. Oh, how wonderful. I've never seen this card like this. They're showing me, as you can see, this figure here representing the devil. We have some strings that is attached to this person, almost like a puppet. They're being controlled by the devil and these substances and stuff like that. But as you can see, the person is a hooded figure that is in a similar of the Seven of Swords cards that was just there. So they're just showing me that image because it resonates with that Seven of Swords, deception, lies, you know, that seems to stem from the way that their mother treated them is what they're giving me. But they're releasing all that. And I feel like they're actually not only giving you some truth, Scorpio, they're actually actioning truth across the board to everybody. It's almost like this person's being super, super, just laying it on the line with everybody. You treated me like that. I've had problems because of this. I've gone into therapy and done that to get over the cycle. You need to address your issues. Like, they cannot tell people what to do because people, you know, we all have free will. But I feel like they're giving everybody a dose of some truth right now, okay? And releasing these toxic cycles. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angel. Can you please? Oh, I think that's too many. Sorry, my wrist kicked out there for a second. Sorry. Can I receive? No. They said no to those. Okay. Again, if you're new to my channel, I do get guided to the ones I can take. Thank you so much. One more to close the reading. Any final advice regarding their twin flame situation? Can you please? Oh. Okay, they've given me two more. Oh my gosh, I love this. Look at that. They gave the Star and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, Ten of Wands in reverse. They recognize that they were burdened and exhausted by taking on too much of other people's expectations. Okay, they were passionately trying to keep up with the Joneses. It keeps coming back to that. This person is finally saying no to what does not serve them, and they are lightening up. Finally, not only are they lightening up, but they're becoming enlightened, okay? They're just dropping all the baggage, okay, in the upright position. This is carrying that baggage along that long, dusty road. They are releasing that baggage, releasing toxic cycles. They're letting it all go, okay? And finally, they are, as you can see, this person is like nomadic in this picture. They go from place to place to place with their baggage all the time. And they just showed me these little brown boots, okay? And then they showed me little child shoes. This has been going on since their childhood, okay? They've carried this baggage, this heartbreak, this dysfunctional behavior since childhood. And again, they're showing me mother. There is something here regarding that. They're letting all go because it turned up in the reverse for you. Okay, this person's done a lot of healing. We got the Star card. This is new hope, a rebirth for them also, renewal, Aquarian energy. You got Capricorn energy on the board here. We got Virgo energy, very earthy. As I said, money is so important to this person, building structures financially, but the Star card here is Aquarian energy, and it's a renewal of hope. They've gained inner wisdom. They're starting to believe in miracles. They're talking to the universe, to their guides. They're really spiritually awakened here, and they're listening. The most important thing here is, Scorpio, they are listening, okay? And they're just having faith now that it's almost like they're letting go and recognizing that the universe is lining things up for you both to be back in each other's lives again. They are coming in to communicate with you. If they haven't already, they will be this month. I'm getting June here, but they will not give you any solid details and explanations, etc., until July. They're giving me, okay? But this person's gone through a lot of healing because there was a lot of damage done to this person in childhood, okay? I really feel this person's pain. I don't feel like this person had a father figure. That's what I'm getting. I feel like this person was brought up by a mother who possibly also abandoned them, maybe gave them to other people to look after, maybe grandparents or friends, and then was in and out of their life. And the father figure was maybe in and out, but I feel like they were very distant, like they were more out. And there's a lot of feelings of unwantedness from this person. So when they recognized how important the connection was to you, Scorpio, they did a runner. They gave me these words. These words are funny. I would have said they left the connection because if you were ever to leave them, it would be the end for them, okay? It would be death, because they thought so highly of you. They had to hurt you to just abandon the connection and run, because yeah, there was mirror energy here. But they've given me the sentence, they done a runner. They done a runner. Maybe that means something to someone. It's quite, I don't know, done a runner. I would never speak like that, but done a runner is quite cute. I like it. But that's the sentence. So perhaps that sentence means something to you. And what else are they giving me here? Yeah, they want what's good for their higher good now. They're connecting. And they're hoping, they're literally praying. I see this person, they're quite, they're connecting in the spiritual sense, and whatever either spiritual realm they believe in, or, you know, whatever religion they believe in, they're praying for this connection to come back around. This person is super, you know, they are hope upon all hopes that they hope to be back with you. Okay? A lot of healing. You've done a lot of healing too. They wanted to say you've also done a lot of healing. And they recognize that you're already spiritually aware, okay? The Scorpio card there, already spiritually aware, but this person had to become so. Okay, I just want to see if they want any more. Okay, they said, look at the bottom of the deck. They've got Ace of Wands. Interesting. Eight of Wands. Okay, so they're just saying, just do you is what they just do you. This person is coming on in, but they just need to. It's frustrating, but there is this slight delay with this coming on in, because they're releasing the financial aspect of their ego. So they're just showing me that, but it is coming on in. This is about movement and pressing forward, but they will only press forward once they have learned that final lesson about finances. They're shedding it quite quickly, actually. As I said, you will have the communication this month if you haven't had it already. But July is when they're going to take action and speak their truth. Okay? Anything further from that? Second. No. Yeah, they just want you to don't be too frustrated. They're saying don't be too frustrated. It is coming around. Okay. I know as a Scorpio, I'm like, what? Another delay? How many delays? We're always in delay. What's going on? So I understand that energy. They're just giving me with that card patience. It is all working out. There's divine timing here, which of course is you know, expected, but we've waited so long, is what I hear a lot of people saying. So yeah, they want to leave it there. They will not go on further. I'm just going to give you an angel oracle card to close the reading. Any final advice for my beautiful Scorpio? What do they need to know with regards to this situation? Can you please guide them to any further messages they need to know? This person, I'm just getting as well, I feel this person's doing law of attraction. It's like I'm seeing them downloading a video of the law of attraction. They're quite lazy. They're not going to read the book. They're actually downloading the video, is what I'm seeing here, which is so interesting. Joy we have, and ground yourself. It says here, ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance this spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Now with this, they've given me, because your twin flame is now activated to the connection, there is a very strong push and pull going on, especially around the solar eclipse on the 21st of June. Because they're pulling you in, your connection will go to them as well on the spiritual realm. You'll feel it very strongly. Please ground yourself, okay? Because this will make you feel quite off balance, because the solar eclipse is very, very strong, and you'll be out of balance. They want you to remain in balance for that. That's what they've given me here. Oh, it's gone super cold. That's very much for someone in particular. And it says joy. Okay, joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present in future moments at their highest possible levels. Now, Scorpio, I do not need to explain to you about vibrations and keeping your frequencies high, because that is when that law of attraction or that abundance comes towards you more freely and more readily. You're drawing it in. So, but do remember that, especially when you're feeling frustrated in this connection, because when they, if they haven't already contacted, when they do contact, there is going to be that energy of, screw you, what you did to me. You can't just come back here and expect everything to be okay. Now, this person doesn't, but I feel like this person will come in like everything is fine. You know, they'll talk to you in a way that it's like, hey, how are you doing? That's the energy I'm getting. And you're like, well, how do you think I'm doing? You know, you were an asshole. You know, there is this energy. Now, they do want you to keep high vibrations and see the situation with love and keep an open mind. And you don't have to forgive them, although twin flame energy, we often forgive naturally. That's how it goes. But they're asking you to have an open, joyous connection here. Don't be too heavy. Let this person come to you with the heaviness, okay? You just be lighthearted, be yourself, but let this person come to you and explain what has happened. We often scare people off when we have, they're just asking, they're actually just asking me to get to the point, which is have your boundaries down, okay? Keep lighthearted about the situation. Yeah, I have a tendency to waffle, but I'm giving you the messages as succinct as I possibly can. They have asked for another. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? Thank you. Be honest with yourself, Scorpio. Ooh, I almost do not want to give you what they just gave me, because then you will shoot the messenger. What they gave me before I even read this card is, now, Scorpio, prepare yourself, because even I have to prepare myself. I even had a jolt of, excuse me, when I got that message, which was, be honest with yourself and the part you played in the behavior in this cycle. We are not all without guilt, they're giving me. So they want you to be honest with yourself in this situation. You knew about the connection, but they're asking you to be honest with yourself and see this connection with love. They just keep saying that, okay? Again, do not shoot the messenger. I'm just giving you what I'm being given. It says, look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus upon your true desires and they will come to you upon wings, angel wings. Okay, so I've delivered the message there. So weird, they want another. We've got, they're very greedy for messages right now. They've got a lot to say to you, Scorpio. Okay, what else do you need to say to my beautiful Scorpios? Thank you so much. Yeah, okay. So child, so it's very important. This person has wounding from childhood, but so do you, Scorpio. They're saying the reason why you're a twin flame, you mirror each other's energy. You have similar woundings, abandonment issues. Okay, so they're giving me that. That's why they want you to recognize, be honest with yourself, your part in the situation, because we often act up because we mirror each other's energy and show each other ourselves. Okay, and it's not nice. Sometimes we see stuff that's not nice and we disconnect from each other and then reconnect, and they're just giving me that energy. You care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. So they're asking you to look at the work that you've done on yourself also. We clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you, especially your own inner child. Okay, my beautiful Scorpios? I've gone super hot there. That's for someone in particular. Also, you may have had a child with this person, and this child may also be in spirit. There may be a miscarriage that has happened here. Whew, it's very hot now. So I'm speaking to somebody in particular. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is very important. about this. You're very bonded at this time as well through that connection. There is a recognizing of this situation. It says daydream. Okay, so law of attraction, knowing exactly what you desire here, and seeing the connection you truly want from this person. Okay, you need to be very clear with the universe as well, what it is you expect. Have your foundations grounded, but have your boundaries in terms of what you expect, your expectations, keep them high, keep them classy, Scorpio. That's what they're saying, keep them classy. Okay, because the way you treat yourself and the way you love yourself and respect yourself, they will mirror it, and they will respect and love you in the same way. Show them that there is no BS here. Okay, keep that there. It says you will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you're watching a movie. This is a seat of creativity. And this is actually the way that they are psychically communicating with you at the moment. You can feel it. And that's why you need to be grounded, Scorpio, especially around the 21st of June. Need to be grounded, okay? This is some powerful energy we got going on here. I don't know if you can't probably see, but I'm super sweating here, okay, with this energy. There's a lot of passion between you and your twin flame, Scorpio. You are on fire. So it says here, ask as well, okay? When you're feeling this is overloading you, this energy is overwhelming often, please ask for your spirit guides to guide you here. It says, ask us to help you in this situation and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is a free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. Okay, at the beginning I did say, Scorpio, we all have free will. So this is your decision during this time this person is coming back around. They have done the work. It is your decision. Okay, whether you want to reconnect here, because we do have free will. Okay, you can never destroy the bond you have with a twin flame, but you can have free will as to whether you fight the connection or whether you embrace it. That is the energy that is going on at the moment. Okay, I'm just going to give you a trinket before we go. Thank you so much. Oh, they're giving me an image. I'll get the trinket first. Thank you so much for the guide. What else do my beautiful Scorpio need to know? Thank you. Okay, so they're showing me an image of someone putting up a tent. It's a tent or a teepee or something. They're putting the tent together. Perhaps you have children and that is for your children, or perhaps you and your twin flame used to like camping. That was your thing. You always went camping. They're showing me a tent, okay? But they're also showing me tent on the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, which is long-term stability, long-term commitment here. Okay, but they're showing me in particular tent. Either you've just put up a tent, or you've ordered a tent online, or tents are somehow important to you. If this is you, there is something here in particular for your connection. What is that? They're also showing me some sort of, I don't know what they are. They're pancakes? No, they're some sort of crumpets, blinis or something. They're not pancakes. They're these round discs and they've got little holes in them. So it's either like crumpet or blini or something. Someone is having some of that or making that, okay? Or if that was your thing that you always had with your twin flame, they're showing me that, okay? And also they're showing me, bizarre, they're showing me a lot of food recently. Garlic, spinach, like putting garlic and spinach in a pan and frying it all up and makes the spinach or the greens, makes them taste really nice. They're showing me that. Either you've just done that or you're doing it, or this was your thing that you had between each other. They're showing me that, okay? And yeah, there's an important message here somewhere for you, apparently. Okay, so the trinkets that we received are the worker bee. So this person is doing the work, finally doing the work. Hope you can see that. Someone said that they couldn't see the trinkets because against the cards. I don't know how I can bring that in. That's a worker bee there. I hope you can see that and it's clear. I don't know how to show it to you Maybe I'll put my hand here like that. Yeah, so work could be this person's been doing the work and they want to come in and they want to build something solid with you. Okay, work could be is they create structures. This person's definitely creating a financial structure for sure, but they want to come in and show you they've been doing the work and they want to communicate. You are their queen. Not a gender specific reading, but they recognize you as, they've put you on a pedestal. They recognize you. They want to work for you. They want the relationship to work there. That's what we have. Yeah, they've been busy. They want to build something big with you. Okay, that's what they're giving me there. Okay, I hope you can see that. Now, I'm just, where were they like this? They said they want it on the High Priestess card, Virgo energy, especially because they're connecting to their higher selves. And it's because they recognize the connections they've ever had, nothing worked the way it worked with you. You're the only connection it works with, and they recognize this now. Okay, and we also got an apple. Okay, I hope you can see that. The apple trinket there. This could be connection to New York, the Big Apple, but also, what are they giving me? Growth. They're giving me growth here. And, oh, okay. They said their apology is going to contain something like, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They are a product of their environment, and they want to apologize that they did not break these toxic cycles sooner, because they feel like they've wasted time. They've wasted opportunities with you with that Four of Cups, and they are unfulfilled. But now they recognize how healthy it would have been if they had have been with you. They want a healthy relationship there with that apple. Also, they said, red apple is my heart. It's like, oh, okay. It's like they're giving me, red apple, symbolizing their heart. They want to give something that is healthy. They want to give you their healthy heart now. Oh, it's really beautiful. That doesn't excuse what happened in the past. We can forgive people, but we can't forget, because then we set the boundaries for, what we will accept. So forgiveness, yes, because we have the Star card on the board. Forgiveness across the board. Do we forget? No. But how do we proceed with healthy boundaries with that apple healthiness? Okay. They do want this on the Star card energy, because they recognize they have been doing the work. They're healing, and they want to give you a healthy heart. Wow. Powerful energies there. Sorry it went on for so long, but I'm only here for as long as they want to talk to me or through me. So I hope it resonated with some of you out there. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message, and it lets me know that you resonated with the reading, which is very important for me. As I said, I don't like to do twin flame energies because it's quite overwhelming and very powerful. So I do them only occasionally. But I hope this resonated for some of you out there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Scorpio. Sending you so much love and light, because I feel you. I really do. Love and light.